again, my little yarnivores and spiderettes. Fiber Spider back again with a continuation, part 4 of the Tesselated Waffle Filet Square Blanket. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you, Lion Brand, for sponsoring this series. Okay, so we're on round 18, and this is actually, believe it or not, where the repeat of our pattern starts. It's rounds 18 through 31. Yes, it is a long repeat, but I'm going to walk you through it, and we will get through it together. And also, I wanted to give a thank you to all of you who have purchased my pattern on my Etsy store. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate the support very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so for round 18, it's going to be a little bit different. Okay, so for a couple of the previous rounds, what I did was I only did one side because it was pretty straightforward. I think that for round 18, I'm going to do two sides because we have a lot of eyelets that we're going to be doing again. Similar to this row of eyelets here. Now, if we backtrack, we have one square here. Well, right now, believe it or not, we are going to have 3 squares. We have the foundation for one square right here. We have one in the middle, and we're going to have one on this side as well. So there's going to be a lot of eyelets going across our sides. So I think that it would be not a bad idea to do 2 sides together. And that way, it's a bit more clear. All right, so let's start in with round 18. So to begin, I'm going to chain up 4. And then into the corner space, just 1 double crochet. Usually we do 2, but right now it's just the 1. Then chain 1, double crochet into this first double crochet stitch. Chain 1, and then we're going to skip a stitch, double crochet. We're going to skip a stitch, double crochet into the next, all the way across this bunch of stitches. So it's just chain 1, skip a stitch, double into the next, going across. And if memory serves me, we're going to end up with a total of 9 eyelets, the corner one included. There we go. And got this one right here. Chain 1. And let me scoop my work a little bit here. And then the last one that we're going to do a chain 1 is over this series of eyelets right here. There we are. So, looking at our work, this does count because when we chained 4 and then we did a double crochet into the corner space, so this counts as 1 eyelet space. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 eyelets. Then going down here, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 because we haven't gone up this side yet. But so this is going to create a complete square. Now, yes, I'm being kind of long-winded, but I'm just trying to help you make sense of the patterning and what exactly is going on. so that it seems a little less foreign of a concept. So going to keep on keeping on. Bear with me. Okay, so we went across this gap of eyelets here, and now for the next 10 doubles, just going to do double crochets in each. So it's going to be a total of 11. We already did one. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so from here, we need to do another series of eyelets to sort of cap off the next square like we did just before. So from here, chain 1, skip the space, double into the next stitch, chain 1, skip a stitch, double into the next, and so forth until we have a total of 9 fillet eyelets across. We already have 2. That makes 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8, and last one. It's going over this existing vertical row of eyelets. There. So, as I said, we have our 11 here. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 eyelets in a row. So we created a full square as well. All right. We're getting there. We are getting there. And we just did 1 double crochet. I need another 10 more for this grouping of 11. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you know what? I gotta get myself situated. Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry, I was getting a little bit overheated in my hoodie. So I already have 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, right? Okay, so from here, going to again do my chain 1, skip 1 until the corner. So chain 1, skip the space, DC into that next one, and keep going. So chain 1, skip 1 and double, chain 1, skip 1 double, chain 1, skip 1 double, chain 1, skip and double, chain 1, skip and double, chain 1, skip and double. And since we've reached the corner, chain 1, double crochet into the corner, chain 2, double into the corner space again, chain 1, and double crochet into that first double crochet. All right. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this corner space makes 9. See how it's coming together? Yeah. So we have 1 square, 2 square, 3 square. All right, so like I said, because, yes, we have a lot going on in this particular round, I am going to do another side with you. Some of the previous rounds, it was just very straightforward. This one, the corners can be a little bit weird, and I respect that. So, yes, I'm going to do the remainder of this side on camera, and then after that, I think, show you how to finish up round 18. All right. Okay, so for the second side, within here, we did our double, chain 2, double, chain 1, double in the first stitch. Let's proceed by chaining 1, skip a stitch, double in the next, chain 1, and skip and double, chain 1, skip and double, until we have a total of 9 eyelets. Now on some subsequent rounds, I might not, do 2 sides of the square if it seems straightforward enough. We'll take things as they come, okay? Alrighty. And of course, yes, there are always timestamps, and you can pause, you can rewind, etc. There. Okay, so we should have a total of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Okay. Moving right along. Footloose and fancy free. Do. All right, I need another 10 more doubles for the total of 11. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then we need to finish boxing up this square. So chain 1, skip this space here, double crochet into the next, and continue doing a chain 1, skip 1, double in the next until we have a total of 9 eyelet spaces. And we're almost there already. I could just have one more to do. Yeah, I think so. Chain 1, and going over this series of eyelets here, double crocheting into that next stitch. Should have 9 eyelets at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Okay, great. So including this one, I need to do another 10 more doubles for the series of 11. So I've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Chain 1, skip that space, and double into the next. And continue to do that until we reach the corner, and we will end up with 9 eyelet spaces this way. So I already have the 1. Chain 1, skip, double. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7, and chain 1, double into the corner space, chain 2, double into the corner space. And that would give us our 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That's the exact corner. Okay, good. Very good. So 2 out of our 4 sides are done. And then just to get you started on the next side, from here, after doing your double, chain 2, double, you would chain 1, double into that first stitch, and then chain 1, skip 1, double into the next, chain 1, skip 1, double into the next, until you have covered this one here, giving you a total of 9 eyelets, including the corner. Then you would do your 11, another 9 eyelets, another 11, another 9 eyelets, and so forth until you have come full circle. So I will finish up this round on camera, but for now I'm going to be off camera. So I will meet back up with you when I am about here-ish. Okay? I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I'm almost done with round 18. I just did my 11. I just need to do my remaining block here, this remaining fillet square. So we need our eyelets, again, a total of 9. So chain 1, skip this chain space, DC into the next, and so forth until we reach the corner. So I've already got the 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the 7th one is a little bit tricky, but we can do this. Skip that, go into this one. There we go. So yeah, this should make 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Then chain 1 and slip stitch into the top of this first double. So that'll make 8, and then the corner, that makes 9. So it all works out in the wash. There. This one makes the 9th. So slip stitch into that corner, and we're good for round 18. All right. I know that I did a lot on this round, but again, wanted to be thorough because there's a lot going on here. So let us proceed on to round 19. All right, round 19. Going to have a lot less eyelets going on than the previous round, but we have some shifting that's going to be going on, and you'll see what I mean in a moment. So for right now, start off by chaining up 4. And into the corner, 2 doubles, just as we had been doing previously. There we go. And then double crochet into the next 17 stitches. Don't forget that the spaces do count as stitches. So it's the next 17. So it's going to be a total of 19. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Now, so this side of our solid stitching is growing out in the corner, and also what's happening here is that the eyelets, there's going to be an eyelet here and an eyelet here, and the eyelets are going to come together at a point, just as they down here started at a point. That's going to create this shape here, this sort of trapezoid type shape, or is it a parallelogram? I'm I'm not exactly great with geometry either, but it's going to create the symmetry of the point here that we had at the point down here. So after doing total of 19 doubles, going to chain 1 and skip a stitch, going into the next, and I believe 6 more for a total of 7. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, as you can see. And then when we chain 1, skip 1, and double into here, we will have symmetry once again. So let's do that. Okay, so we've got our 7 doubles. So chain 1, skip 1, double into the next, and 18 more for a total of 19. So I've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So again, we're going to have this eyelet and this eyelet start to converge towards each other, just like we did back here. So chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet into the next 7 stitches. Okay, so that's 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? Then chain 1, skip a stitch, double into the next, and so forth until we reach the corner, which should be a total of 19, if I'm not mistaken. So I already have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then in the corner, it's 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. And those 2 doubles, that's going to make up our 19. So chain 2 and 2 more doubles. And there you are, my dears. So, quick recap. We have a total of 19 doubles, then a chain space, 7 doubles, chain space, 19 doubles, chain space, 7 doubles, chain space, 19 doubles. Okay, so it's getting back into a more familiar territory. Yes, the eyelets are shifting, but it's sort of like blocks of double crochets that are much more easy to handle. So I'm going to do the majority off camera, but I will meet back up with you to finish the row, and I will see you in a bit. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm almost done with round 19. I just did my eyelet, 7 eyelet, right? And then the last grouping needs to be a total of 19. So I did my eyelet and 10 double crochets already. I just need a total of 9 more to go. So this would be 11, right? And 12. 13, 14, scoot, 15, 16, 17 goes into this end double crochet stitch. Then 18 goes into the corner space right in here. And then we slip stitch, almost had it. Then we will slip stitch to our first, which will be 19, if I am not mistaken. I do like to double check. I'm a human spider. I am not infallible. So double checking is never a bad thing, you know, especially if it means saving you some grief and work in the long run, right? So let's see, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19. Perfect. Okay, so that is the end of round 19. Okay, so round 20, it's going to be very similar to round 19 as far as the increasing and decreasing of certain areas is concerned. And also I just need to slip stitch into that corner so that we can officially begin round 20. Start off by chaining up 4. There we are, and 2 double crochets into the corner chain space. There we go. And then double crochet into the next 21 stitches. So it's going to be a total of 23. And so I'm just going to work this across reasonably quickly. See, with this pattern, it's like once you have the understanding of the basic shapes and how they sort of move, if you will, and shift as the pattern goes on, it's really not that bad. You know, there's a lot of straightaways like this, you know, a lot of solid areas of double crocheting. And we've hit one of those spots. Okay, so got a couple more to go. We'll get there. Fortunately, in spite of the scale of this this repeat, the stitches themselves, very, very basic. It's just double crochets and chains, you know, it's nothing very elaborate. Okay, so we are almost there. And see, what we're doing right now is we shifted the eyelet up, you know, because we're going to eventually come to a point. So going into this chain space and then into the next stitch. And that should be a total of 23. Let's see, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23. Perfect. Very, very good. Okay, from here, going to chain 1, skip a stitch going into the next, and 2 more stitches for a total of 3 stitches. We got the 1. Am I having an issue with the plies? No, we got this. Okay. So I got 1 and 2 and 3. Voila. So as you can see, the row of eyelets is going at an angle. Now it's going to have to on this side as well. So chain 1, skip a stitch going into the next, and 22 more for a total of 23 once again. And then when we reach our eyelets, they're going to come together a little bit closer, just like we just did. So we've already got 4. And just sort of gonna, you know, scoot our way across. I think after I'm done filming this evening, I'm going to try to finish a book that I've been reading, well, rereading. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the book The Witches by Roald Dahl. Yes, it is a juvenile fiction book. It was also a very good Jim Henson movie with Angelica Houston. I'm a child at heart. I'll be the first to say. And I've read it several times already. I think it's quite good, considering what it is. And yeah, just about done. If you have read it, or if you've seen the movie, let me know in the comments section down below. I've read a lot of his work, actually, Roald Dahl. But I think that is one of my favorites. Okay, we are just about there. Because we have this eyelet, which we're going to shift over. Okay, so this one right here should make 23. Let's see. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23. Yes, very good. Okay, So we are almost done with this side. So I need to chain 1, skip a stitch, then go into the next 3 stitches with double crochets. Chain 1, skip a stitch, and then do the next 23 stitches with double crochets. So as you can see, we have these eyelets coming up, these eyelets coming up, both at angles, and we are getting there. And then after I've finished this side, yes, I'm going to do the remaining bunch of this round off camera. I really hope that you guys do not mind me doing this as my sort of format of doing the tutorial, because if I did seriously, if I did the entire round, and if I did every round, the entire round, we would never get to another project for a very long time. And I want to try to keep this moving. Comprehensive, but moving along. So I do hope that you guys can appreciate my situation while still being able to understand what it is that I'm trying to get across. You know, like I always say, you know, it's a delicate balance, and I do try to be fair as well as thorough. It's tricky, but when you love what you do, as I do, it's worth it. Okay, so we are just about there. Rock on. I just need, in my corner, it'll be 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles, right? As per usual. Whew. Okay, so I already have a start on the next round with these 2 doubles. So let's just do a quick count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23. Perfect. Okay, so, excuse me. All right, so it is 23, chain space, 3, chain space, 23, chain space, 3, chain space, and 23. All right, so I'm going to work my magic around, and I will see you for the finishing of this round. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, so we're almost done with round 20. So we have our 23, a chain space, 3 doubles, chain space, another 23 doubles, and a chain space, 3 doubles, chain space, and I've already done 15, but I need 23, and then we can finish up round 20. So I already have 15. And this will make 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It's a little bit fiddly, but we can do it. Then 22 goes into the corner. And then 23, well, that's the slip stitch to that first chain that we did right in there. So that makes 23. And of course, slip stitch into the corner space. And that is round 20. Alrighty, my dears, so that is going to conclude part 4 of our Crochet Along series. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Thank you to Lion Brand for sponsoring this video series. And as always, I really hope that you are enjoying this and appreciating how I'm trying to be thorough yet not redundant. And in me saying that, it probably sounds like I'm being redundant because I keep saying it, but I'm insecure about it. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best here, and I hope you can appreciate that. So listen, everybody, thank you once again, and stay tuned for more. Next episode of this Crochet Along, we will continue right along. Perhaps at a little bit of a quicker pace than we did with round 18, but it's a balancing act, And listen, you know what to do until next time, right? I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay stitching, and please stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now, everybody, and have a great day.